Hello and hello. How are you today? Thank you for joining me for a topic that honestly should offend me, but I've actually wondered it myself. I saw this on Reddit today. Why are men slimmer and better dressed in Germany than in the USA? Could it be because Americans get excited about deep fried ice cream and Germans get excited about asparagus season? Could it be because Germans walk all the way to the grocery store and carry it all back, and Americans drive their car just to pick up the mail at the end of their driveway? That part's not as big of a mystery to me, but the better dressed part is sort of, it is interesting, especially because, growing up, you hear about how America, at least over here in America, it's like other countries are influenced by American fashion. Oh, yes. But Americans honestly seem to dress kind of poorly in my experience, me included. I mostly just wear like athletic clothes, like basketball shorts and t-shirts. Whereas the German guys in all the videos I watch, they're all like looking spiffy. They got their jeans on, nice shoes. They've got indoor shoes, outdoor shoes, shoes for running indoors, shoes for running outside. And I just want to know what it is all about. And so did this guy. Just returned from 2-week visit, and I know it may seem like I'm generalizing. No matter where I went, German men seem to be so much slimmer and better dressed than American men. I'm back in the USA now, and it's like night and day. All right, so let's go. First, starting off, I'm just happy this subreddit's in English. That makes everything a little bit more easy for me to interpret. I mean, American food does have the reputation for not being the most healthy. Yes, indeed. As I was saying, Americans get excited about deep fried Oreos, for example. Whereas you guys get excited about potato salad. And I tend to agree. I mean, honestly, the older I get, I appreciate just an actual good, healthy, tasty meal with some seasoning. But my fellow Americans don't seem to agree. Since living in Germany, all my allergies have disappeared? Oh my God, that sounds like an absolute dream come true. What's the deal with that? And my German food, refrigerated or not, spoils light years faster than in the US. So it's like, what are they putting in the food over here? Portion sizes are just as massive in the Germany as US. I've noticed that in videos. Because that's another thing you hear over here in America is it's, our portions are just so much larger than anywhere in Europe. But from what I see, you guys eat plenty of food. But you're all still thin. So I think it's more so that it's not all deep fried and you guys walk. That's my general takeaway. Okay, let's see what else we can find in this thread. And here we go. Here's the next point. Walking culture is real. Had to run some errands in the city today. Why, yes, I could have taken the metro and gone from stop to stop. That's what an American would do if we had metros. But this guy was like, no. And Americans would think they were doing a workout just doing that, walking from the stop to stop, like walking down into the metro. An American would be like, yeah, I walked to work today. Didn't you take the metro? Yeah, but I had to walk down the stairs to get to it. Dang, weather is nice. I guess I'll walk. Yeah, I've never heard an American say that, at least as far as running errands. But that does sound, it's probably a more natural and better way to live, obviously. And this guy agrees. Walking is a big part of it. Yeah, yep. This part's kind of funny, though. This guy's talking about, the German lifestyle, it's more healthy, and you get more vacation days, which makes for happier people who don't eat as much junk food. German people? Happier? Which is kind of funny. Even your children's mascots is a depressed piece of bread. So I don't know what it is as far as happiness. I guess I should look up the happiness scale or whatever, because I know they rank countries by that. But if you guys are as happy as you should be, it does not show. Can't you recognize a happy, grumpy face? And that might be it. Maybe it's just the resting face of the German. It's more stoic. Strange as it sounds, it's easy to spot American tourists even before you hear them speak. This guy says, and so this is fascinating to me as an American to be reading this. Okay, so how would you know? It's the cargo shorts. That bothers me because I would have thought the cargo shorts is what I try to wear to blend in more. You know, the basketball shorts is what I would have thought would give it away. Cargo shorts are fancy. And the baseball caps. You guys don't wear baseball caps? I mean, I'm not much of a hat guy. But if I ever go bald, I will be. Cargo shorts. What's wrong? I would have thought German guys love cargo shorts. They're practical. All the pockets in them. What are they trying to say about cargo shorts? But is that... Let's see what else. And the shirt with the American flag. Well, that would be a dead giveaway. The white tennis shoes. And the freedom rifle on their backs. The goatee? Okay, this is just throwing me off. I would have had white tennis shoes. You're telling me that's an American thing. What do you guys wear? Goatee. Is that an American thing? A goatee. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's plenty of Germans with some amazing facial hair. And mustaches. But I guess the goatee is not particularly popular. I kind of would want to be... I don't want to fool anybody. If I'm a tourist in Germany, I kind of want people to have that expectation of me. I don't want anybody getting the wrong impression, being disappointed, you know, coming up to me, trying to ask me where something is or something. I want them to see me and instantly be like, don't bother asking that guy. He's clearly an American tourist. He doesn't even know where he is. You also spot the German everywhere in the world with their Jack Wolf skin jackets. I don't know what that is. Jack Wolf skin jacket. Actually, let me look that up real quick. This comment got me thinking, I don't know if I would be able to spot a German, but that's probably because I don't think any German has ever visited Indiana. Although, I do have a video idea. I've been noticing so much more German culture and influence here in Indiana ever since starting this channel that I didn't really notice before. Even here in the middle of nowhere, Indiana, I'm like, you know, that's actually really interesting. So I might put together a little compilation of all the German things I find around here in Indiana. But I wouldn't have known. Okay. So what is this jacket? Okay. Now that I see it, this is like hiking gear, huh? Man, it looks nice. But that is so German. I think that one guy who makes all those German TikToks, I'm pretty sure he has one of these exact jackets. And somehow it does look German. It's very practical, good looking, you know, stylish. Interesting. You know, I was reading this comment right here, and he talks about how the cities are built differently, the countries are built differently. Obviously true, yours are more built for walking and cycling. Ours are just built for cars. Right, I understand this. Although German people do love their cars. I know that. Anyway, but that actually got me thinking, wouldn't you expect to see more people in a city where you walk everywhere wearing like athletic clothes so they're not sweating as they're walking everywhere? And so why are you better dressed? You're walking everywhere and yet you're wearing these like less comfortable, less athletic clothes. more stylish clothes, despite the fact that you're walking all over the place. That almost makes less sense. Now I'm really confused. The USA was demolished, demolished around the ability to drive everywhere, and that is still true today. U.S. cities had been walkable once upon a time, but that infrastructure got replaced by car-centric infrastructure. I'm trying to think. I guess if I think about like old towns, which there are a lot here in Indiana, some of them have never been updated. I guess. I don't know. I guess it's hard. It does look like a lot of it's been paved over by parking lots and stuff. This guy says, I'm pretty sure that by European standards, German dress pretty poorly. Which really makes me feel bad about myself. If you guys are dressed poorly, then what are we? I mean, I know today I've got on my polo. My collared shirt for the first time. Perfect timing for this video. I think this is the first time I've not worn a t-shirt. Actually, it's still a t-shirt, huh? Is it a t-shirt if it's got a collar? I don't know. Anyway. You guys don't seem poorly dressed to me. I don't. He says he works in IT adjacent to engineering, so everybody either wears hoodies or looks like they got dressed by their elderly moms. Yeah. This one's the most offensive comment that I found. He's saying the reason Germans look so good to us is because the USA just sets an incredibly low bar. Germans are neither particularly fit or fashionable. Americans are just pathetic. Oh, this is actually interesting to think about. He says, we actually have a big obesity problem in our society and are notoriously unfashionable. But compared to the U.S., I suppose every country looks good. Damn. Damn! I'm glad we can provide that service to you. You know what? You're welcome. That's what the U.S. is best at. Making you guys look good. But it is sort of interesting to think about. Why does that pop back up? Thank you. It is interesting to think about how everybody always talks about the obesity problem in America. But if you just scratched America, let's say, you know, North Korea launched that missile and it was taken off the map, no more America, all of a sudden, you'd have to reflect on your own obesity rates, which even though they're not as bad as America, they might still not be great. I don't know. It's just an interesting thing to think about. Anyway, well, I think I feel worse about myself now, but you know what? I'm glad. That is a service I'm willing to provide. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys are doing good. I think you guys are absolutely beautiful, by the way, for what it's worth. Then again, I'm used to seeing Americans, so. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe if you want to.